Sonic's Green Hills Adventures Season 1 Chapter 8 Jessica's Kidnapping Plan. Jessica's Point of View.
As soon as Mom and Dad were asleep, I snuck out the house and headed to Sonic's house with the tools I'd need to catch him. When I got there, I saw that there was a ski light in the attic roof, so I used my climbing skills to get to the roof. Luckily for me, there was a big bad chair right below the ski light, so I jumped through it. I quickly tied and gagged Sonic. However, he started to stir awake with his ears twitching in reaction to the noise I was making.
Sonic's Point of View.
I started to stir when I heard someone land on my beanbag chair. However, when I felt something being tied around me, especially my legs, and felt something being put in my mouth, I woke up instantly. I couldn't believe who I saw. It was Jessica.
Oh, I see her awake. Well, I have access to a government official's contact. Now all I need is you.
Jessica explained viciously. After hearing that, I tried to scream for Donut Lord and her pretzel lady. However, the gag in my mouth muffled my screams too much.
Don't even try that. It's no use. Oh, and I knew to tie your legs extra tightly so you can run. Now say goodnight.
Jessica exclaimed as she grabbed my baseball bat. Then everything went black.
Maddie's Point of View.
I woke up when I heard Ozzy whimpering and putting his paws on the bedroom door, so I thought he needed to go outside to do his business. "All right, Ozzy, I'm coming," I told Ozzy quietly as I went and opened the door. The moment I did, he went straight to the attic Sonic's bedroom door and started growling at it. "Ozzy, are you okay?" I asked as I ran over to him. He just indicated to me that he wanted me to open the door, so I did just that and he ran right in. I followed after him, for something was definitely wrong and I needed to do something. When we got inside, we saw that Sonic's bed was empty. Sonic was gone. Ozzy began howling in sorrow for his friend. I knew I had to get Tom at that point and rushed back to our bedroom.
Tom's Point of View.
I woke away up frantically. What's wrong? I asked Philbury when I saw how distressed she was.
"Sonic's missing. I think he was kidnapped."
Maddie said as she sobbed in my arms. "Shit's going to be okay, honey. Just calm down. I'm going to take Ozzy and go look for him. We'll stay here in case he shows up. I'll go, Maddie, as I quickly got dressed.
"Okay, Tom, just be careful and bring him home."
Maddie said as she calmed down. "I will make a promise," I told her and gave her a quick kiss before leaving the house with Ozzy.
Jessica's Point of View.
I knew I would be seen if I went through town, so I took the path in the woods that I use as a shortcut when walking home from school sometimes. Then I heard somebody in the distance. It was Sheriff Tom, so I ran even faster.
Sonic's Point of View.
I could hear Ozzy and Donut Lord looking for me. I woke quickly and began to make as much noise as I could through the gag to lead them to me.
Stop it, you rat.
Jessica exclaimed hostily, and that got me mad, but I was too scared to activate my electricity power. So as tears fell down my face, I continued to scream and struggle, but I couldn't get out of her grip. Then Ozzy suddenly stopped in front of us.
Hey, get out of my way, mutt.
Jessica exclaimed hostily as she pushed Ozzy out of her way. That did it. No one hurts us here, Donut Lord, nor Pretzel Lady, and gets away with it. I tapped into my electricity power and caused it to flow through my quills. Thanks to my power, my gag and bonds burned off and I was free. How dare you hurt Ozzy? No one hurts my family, I exclaimed as my emotions got stronger.
Oh, you're just giving me another reason to justify calling the government. You're planning to hurt me, aren't you?
Jessica said desperately with fear in her eyes. You have no right to speak. You just tried to kidnap me. You're going to jail for that, I said as I used my powers to keep her from getting away, like bars of a cage. Finally, an Donut Lord came over to us as I did my breathing exercises and deactivated my power to go back to normal.
Tom's Point of View.
I ran over to Sonic and saw he kept the kidnapper from getting away, and he impressed me on how well he was controlling his power like that. "Sonic, are you okay?" As I saw his clothes go back to normal.
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, no. Ozzy.
Sonic told me shakily as he then ran over to Ozzy. I saw the kidnapper trying to get away, so I grabbed her. Under arrest for attempted kidnapping, I told her angrily as I cuffed her. "Sonic, do you know who this is?" I asked Sonic as he was petting Ozzy to calm himself down after seeing that Ozzy was all right.
Yes, I do. That is Jessica Mills.
Sonic told me shakily as I could tell he was shook down to his core because of what just happened. Will Sonic take Ozzy and start heading back to the house? I'm gonna take Jessica down to the station K. I instructed gently. I knew that Manny was worried out of her mind.
Sonic's point of view.
I simply nodded and me and Ozzy went back to the house. When we entered the house, Pretzel Lady ran over to us and picked me up and hugged me lovingly.
Oh, thank goodness you're all right, Sonic. Wait, where's Tom?
Pretzel Lady asked as she loosened the hug enough so she could look into my emerald eyes. He's taking Jessica Mills to the police station. She is the one who did this, I explained with heavy, hot, angry tears falling from my eyes from thinking about her.
What? Tell me everything, please.
Pretzel Lady begged of me, so I told her everything that happened tonight with Jessica.
So wait, she was more than willing to hurt Ozzy to get away with you in her captivity.
Pretzel Lady asked me in horror. I simply nodded. Then Pretzel Lady carried me back to my race car bed and tucked me in.
Free to get some sleep, Sonic. We will continue this in the morning.
Pretzel Lady told me sweetly. Okay, Pretzel Lady, I told her in return as I fell back asleep.
Dana's point of view.
Hello, who's this for you to be calling me at this hour? I asked immediately after I picked up the phone.
I'm just Sheriff Tom Verhofsky. I'm afraid to inform you that Jessica snuck out of the house to attempt to kidnap Sonic.
Tom told me and I was completely horrified. I mean, I knew something was mentally wrong with her, but this was worse than I thought. Oh, she's worse than we thought, was all I could say.
So I had to arrest her for attempted kidnapping. Would you like to put her on the line for you?
Tom explained cautiously. Yes, please put her on the line. I replied as tears fell from my eyes.
Mom, if that's you, please bail me out.
Jessica begged of me. However, I could tell she was saying this through clenched teeth. Sorry, Jessica, but you broke the law. This is what happens when you do that. You have to face the consequences. I told Jessica firmly.
Will it be all Mrs. Mills?
Tim asked me now that he was back on the line. Yes, it is. Thank you for calling me, Tom. I said sadly.
No problem, Mrs. Mills. I will give you an update on the situation soon.
Tom told me kindly. Okay, goodbye, Tom. I said before I hung up.
Tom's point of view.
Well, your parents know what you have done, Jessica. Now tell me what you're thinking. I get such and dad to go after Sonic like this. I demanded of Jessica, for I still didn't understand why she would go so frisky at me.
He's a fugitive from the government. I was going to report Sonic to a government official so that he could pay for his crime.
Jessica exclaimed like it was the most obvious thing in the world. That would have been a death sentence. I wanted to dissect him for science. I retorted back angrily as the thought of what had happened if me and Ozzy did that to Sonic in time to save him ran through my mind. And
So what's going to happen now?
Jessica asked me as she was getting irritated and impatient. I will discuss it with your parents in the morning, I told her firmly as I left the room to head home. When I arrived home, I saw that Maddie was waiting for me with a scared expression.
Oh, thank goodness you're home, Tom.
Maddie said as she hugged and cried into my chest.
We almost lost him tonight, Tom. I've never been so scared in my life.
Maddie said in between her sobs. So it's all right to put Jessica Mills behind bars. I called her mother and she agreed that Jessica has to face the consequences. Held her reassuringly. Finally, Maddie calmed down. So how's Sonic holding up? I hesitantly, afraid of what Maddie would tell me, but I need to know.
He was completely terrified, but thankfully, he fell back asleep peacefully.
Maddie replied cautiously. That's good to hear. Let's go back to bed, I suggested with a small smile. I was so relieved that Sonic would still be able to sleep, and Maddie nodded and went to bed.